Okay, hello and welcome back to another video. I don't quite know what I'm going to be doing yet, so probably just gonna do some hunting for an author medal for a bit because I'm behind on that and soon I won't be able to. Yeah. I can't hear the engine, that's a problem. Let's try that. That's better. It's actually a little loud. Yeah, I need to turn that down. I'll do that in a moment. It was actually an amazing start, given the fact that I haven't played this game in forever. Good warm-up. I've never figured out that corner. Let's turn the volume of that way down. A little bit too far. Almost set up. That sounds good. At some point I kind of want to see if I can make a music sync track in Trackmania, so PF map. Or maybe a bot map, so it has to be driven by a bot. Oh, hello follower, how are you? What is your name? One moment. Half Aches. How are you? But yeah, it's hard to look at chat and also play. I should probably focus on what I'm playing and then just glance at chat. I'm doing better than I should be right now, considering that I haven't played this in quite a while. And not quite as long as the last time I took a break for it. No, that's not gonna work. Yep. Anyway, so yeah, what I was saying before is it might be fun at some point to make a track in Trackmania that syncs to music, which people have done, but I want to make a track that syncs to the Trackmania music, which I don't think people have done. Because the music for Trackmania is very good, and I kind of, yeah, it'd be fun to make a track in Trackmania for, you know, the music for Trackmania. So my success is decreasing. I had a great start and I'm already not doing as well as I was at the start. Yeah, there's one or two spots on this that I've never figured out quite how to drive them. This is one of them. Too far out. I usually get that part. Anyway, yeah, I tried to stream this on YouTube as well as Twitch, but I didn't realize that multi-stream is a Streamlabs Prime feature, and I'm not going to pay for that. So, I guess I'm going to do Twitch streams and record and post to YouTube, like I have for a while. I mean, it works. It would just be nice if I could multi-stream. So, yeah, author medals are hard. Like, whenever you watch somebody who's actually good at the game play it, like, it looks so easy, in most cases at least, but it really isn't. Like, it's impressively difficult. Like, at this point I would consider myself decent, but not great at this, so yeah, I mean, the music in the game is amazing. I know I keep coming back to that, but I mean, I really like music, so. Nope. Too far, that's a jump. That's not gonna work. Nope. Oh yeah, this is something I discovered you could do recently, if I could actually do it this time, that is completely useless. It doesn't actually help or anything, or do anything interesting, but I discovered that it's quite fun to do this and then drive the course as far as you can in reverse. You can't actually go that far because there's just a wall, and I haven't taken the time to figure out if there's a way around that wall, but the first bit is fun. It's fun when you just want to brake. Of course I failed there, but yeah, you can't actually go much further past that because of the jump. And there's a jump down, so I can't make it backwards. I could be doing much better here. I need to get better at like I need to fix where my eyes are looking. Yeah, I need to fix where I'm looking on the corner that I need to hit. So like this one, I'm looking at the corner there, and like this one, I'm looking at right there where my car just was. So I need to get better at that. But whenever I do that, it's actually really good strategy. It makes it is quite a lot easier to control. And then of course I failed because I lost focus, but nope, failed that. I'll get past this eventually, or not, who knows. Still 6 days, but I'm not entirely sure how likely it'll be that I'm gonna get through this, because like I never quite know, like I am not consistent. That's one thing I definitely lack, is consistency. So when I so I never know if I'm going to actually get a medal or not, which means that I have no clue whether I'm going to be able to get this other medal in the next 6 days before the fall 2021 campaign goes live. So that was not the best corner. There's even more not the best corner. It was like worse than my previous worst. Actually, no, that's not true. My previous worst was... I wonder if I can replicate it. One moment. If this corner is bad, then I'm... Yeah. Previous worst was I steered the wrong way and did that. That's not helpful. Doing that is not at all helpful. On a different note, I still haven't figured out, like, I'm not good at using the action keys. I know what they do and I have some idea of how to use them, but I'm really bad at remembering they exist and actually using them. Well, that's a good start. Not the best start, but a good start. Nope. I don't know that corner. That corner. My stream quality good? It's not looking the best, but I don't know if that's just receiving. I don't know. I think I'm doing fine. Yep, okay. I think it's streaming the right quality. Also, hopefully this time I will actually be able to use the recording. Like if you saw the last stream or video, I tried to record 2 parts because like my disc was quite full, so I tried to break it up. But I got the first part recorded. That worked fine. But the second part, my disc ran out of space faster than I expected, which means I lost that recording. And I couldn't download the VOD from Twitch to be able to make up for it. I actually made it to the end that time. But I couldn't download the VOD from Twitch until I had my drive open enough. And like the VOD from Twitch should be similar size to the video I was recording, because it was the same quality or the same format. So I had to clean up my C drive, but there's a lot of there's a problem with it where it didn't clear out a hibernation sector and a few other things, and that made it so that I just couldn't download it. I couldn't fix the problem in time, which means that Twitch has already deleted that video, and all I have is the end 20 minutes, and just not like you need the stuff ahead of time. So I am not going to upload the second half of that video at all, probably. If at some point somebody requests it, like just puts in the comments or something, then I'll upload the last 20 minutes, which is what I have. But as of right now, I'm not going to. Actually, this is my first use of pinned comment. I put in a comment on the previous video that I'm not going to post the second video, and pinned myself, which is fun. Oh, that's a decent-ish start. Not the best, and not gonna be enough, but how on earth do you make that corner? Also, I have hiccups. Not the best. Very not the best. Try again. You can't see me, but I'm slightly dancing to music. Moving around a little bit. It's good though. Shaky, but okay. Less okay, but still not horrible. There we go. Yeah, I might be able to work with this. Unlikely, but maybe. Nope. I'm looking forward to the update at the same time as fall 2021 with yeah, there's going to be an update that they said will be on the same day as the fall 2021 release, where acceleration penalty is not removed but recalculated. So if you slightly hit a wall, you will lose a small amount of speed rather than instantly losing all of your speed like you do right now. That was a weird jump. I didn't know I could do that. Good to know for the future. Not the fastest start, but reasonable. Okay, I'm gonna do this anyway because I can figure out that line. Because I think you can do that line without sliding the previous turn, and if that is true, that is much faster and easier to control. I've only watched a few videos that use this exact track, so I don't really know the best strategies for it. Oh, that's a loss of speed. I'm not going to be able to recover that much. Probably. Yeah, no way. I have like 3 copies of this at 3 different times. Like, I have the game on my main monitor, and then I have Streamlabs, which has a render of what's being outputted, and also I have Twitch open, so I can monitor it. And all of those have different copies of this video at slightly different process rates, so I have like 3 copies of me, and it's a little weird. It means on the side of my vision, I'm constantly watching myself twice. Which, I mean, it gives something for the corner of my eye to look at, because I'm not using that for the screen, I guess. Oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah. I'm thinking just for general something to do on the channel could be fun as long as I'm okay with getting more games. Like, I want to get more games, but I don't like paying for them, so. But I've been thinking it could be fun to start a series that's just like, I don't know what to call it, but the idea would be just for as many games as I can, build a computer, or at least a calculator. Like, because there's a surprising number of games in which you can build circuits in some way. Like even OpenTDD, which is like a transportation management game. I mean, it's Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe. Even that, you can use trains as bits for a computer. So I wouldn't be surprised if not most, but a lot of games have a way to build a computer in them. And that could be a fun series, because like people have built computers in Minecraft. Okay, I'm working on one too, actually. Like people have built people have built calculators and things. You know, I don't remember exactly which things, but I mean they're all over the place. But I don't think anyone has done multiple computers in multiple games as a series. So like a series of figuring out whether it's possible in a game, and once you figure it out, how to do it. My guess is that if I do that, my goal is going to be, can I build logic gates, can I build timers, and can I build memory, or is it single use? I think those criteria pretty nicely describe in most cases whether or not you can build a computer in a game. Is not a good run. So, yeah. If you're watching this part of the video, let me know in the comments. I haven't said that very often, because I'm honestly curious whether or not people would enjoy that as a series. Like, I'm guessing that, like, or at least, maybe not guessing, but I'm hoping that a lot of the people who watch my videos, which admittedly isn't many right now, but I'm hoping that over time, a lot of people who watch my videos will be people who enjoy computers and circuits and like logical problem solving, because that's part of what I modeled the channel on. I mean, circuit gamer, kind of that says it, just the name. So I'm hoping that at least some people who watch me would also enjoy building computers and games. Anyway, that was a long tangent. Where was it? Oh yeah. Let's actually focus on the game now and see if I can get a medal. Not the best start, but maybe. Workable. Still workable. Still workable. Just a little slow, but not the slowest. I should not have stopped steering. Whoops. There. Yeah. I have noticed I've been consistently getting views, like I didn't actually check the number, but on average, to me it looks like I'm getting at least one view per day, which I'm actually quite happy about, but it'll be interesting to see that trend over time. Like, my most popular video since it went up has always been the 3x hipster door. I mean, it's a unique video, so I'm not surprised. But, yeah. Almost there. But yeah, that video has always been a top view, and it's actually been getting views pretty consistently. I'm actually quite surprised. Anyway, if anyone's watching the stream right now, I can't tell. How's the audio balance? Because I tweaked a bunch of settings when I was trying to get this to work for a YouTube stream and failed. So I want to know if it's still good. But because that is a very easy thing to fix. Something that is less easy to fix is my laptop, which is currently very broken, and I still don't quite know why. That was an interesting landing. It worked though. But yeah, my laptop currently does not have a working screen, and I have no clue what caused that. Oh, so close. But I tried to fix it by hand. It's actually open behind me. I haven't put it back together yet because I still need to try some stuff. But monitor's flickered and wet black, which is actually quite a problem because I'm currently in college and I need that laptop for computer science and also a few other classes. I have hiccups. Sorry for hiccup noises. Hoping they'll go away quickly. but like sometimes sometimes it really feels like they make laptops specifically so that people can't open them, which honestly might be the case because they definitely earn money from maintenance and replacing laptops, so they don't want people to be able to fix them themselves. So honestly, that kind of makes sense now that I think about it. And we that corner is so fun. Hey man, I haven't crashed there very often. That was fun. Wee. Honestly, this track as a whole was quite fun. I'm not that sad to be stuck here because I do like playing it. Like, of course, I want to actually get the medal, but I'm not too disappointed that this is the level that I got stuck on because it's quite fun. There's some maps that I definitely not want to get stuck on. Like, I like all of them, but some of them are less likable. Not disliked, but they are not liked as much. Oh, that was a good start. Again, not the best, as you can see from all my PB ghosts in front of me. I've done better, but this is not going to be a medal, but I want to finish it so I get the parts to the end. I wonder if you can, like, I'm not good at figuring out lines, really, so, like, I kind of, like, I just experiment until it works, so I wanted to see, like, I'm just wondering if you can take this corner without sliding, or, yeah, without drifting. I don't know if it would be faster or not, or even if it's possible. Okay, yeah, drifting is 100% faster. I love water bounces. They're so weird, but also quite fun. I understand them. They're just challenging. I was not looking at the screen, and I did a cartwheel. Cartwheels are for carts, not cars. Like, there's a car that isn't mine in front of me. Oh yeah, that's right. I have I have opponents turned on, so those are other people who have similar times. You can see my personal best there. I have no clue what the author time is. I don't know how to check what the author time is. I don't really want to look it up. I think there's a plugin you can get, but I don't have it. That's not good. Whee! Cars are intended to drive upside down, right? That's how they're supposed to work? I think that's right. Whee! That was not a drift. Well, I recovered, but I also missed the checkpoint, and no reason to continue that. Oops. How did I manage that? That was weird. Sorry about loud keystrokes in the background. It's my roommate. Bad landing. Still workable. I didn't lose too much from that. Definitely lost some, but if I finish well, then it doesn't matter. Oh, I did not finish well. Not going to save this. And that's just some way that doing it this way is faster. I mean, that actually wasn't slow, except for the fact that I started out slow to do it. Oh hey, brakes are actually helpful. I didn't know that. Nope, gonna miss. Never mind. That was not a bad end. I missed it, I actually missed the end, but that was a good try. In terms of all those individual parts, or at least most of them. Whee! I still don't know whether, like, if I didn't catch the grass a little bit there, would I not be able to do the same line as I am? Because I'm pretty sure catching that grass is making it so I turn much tighter around there. That might have been good, but it wasn't. Nope. Whee. And jump. That's a bad jump. That's a bad jump. Probably not savable at all, but I'm gonna try because it's an attempt, and it's there maybe possible one. I don't want to lose attempts because I discarded them, even if they were good. That was a pole. I don't like hitting poles. Hitting poles is bad because then you hit a pole and you stop very quickly. When you're driving fast, you're not supposed to stop very quickly. Therefore, hitting poles equals stop quickly equals bad. Logical proof there. Exactly, yeah. I definitely needed to specify all of that. I wonder... Oops, that was bad. I wonder how many paid games, specifically, but I wonder how many paid games the average person who plays games has. Like, of the people who own at least one paid computer game, how many computer games on average does that group have? Could be an interesting metric. And actually the other thing there, the other related metric is what's the average amount of money paid by that same group of people for games. So like if you add up all of the prices of their paid games, what is it? I think that could actually be very interesting. I don't think I've ever bought a game with just money that I've gotten. It's always been a present. And that's just, like, I do not like buying things. I tend to conserve money. Partly that's because, you know, I'm currently not employed anywhere, so I don't have a source of income. But also just in general, like, I don't know. I tend to conserve resources a lot. If you don't turn, are you faster? I've never actually figured that out. I know that drifting that isn't a speed drift, or speed slide, is slower than just turning, but I don't actually know if just turning without sliding is slower. Like, straight versus turn, what's the speed? And what's the acceleration? That's not gonna work. Ooh, that was a fun bounce. Splash. Okay, anyway, let's continue. Whee! Okay. Nope. Not the best start. Not the best start. Better start. Better, much better start. By the way, if anyone watches this that, you know, actually plays the game a bit better than me, or at least knows how it works, if anyone of you knows this, how do you play, like, how do you get, first of all, and how do you play custom levels? Like, how do you get a level from somebody and play it? Because I've never, like, it would be fun to play some especially like just to try any of the trial maps because I know I'm gonna do horribly, but I'm curious how badly. But like I want to get them, but I have no clue. That was a crash, but I have no clue how. I don't know how to get the map in the first place, or if I have to download it from an external source or whatever. I don't know how to do that, and I also don't know how to actually, play a map that I downloaded. I think there's one place that I looked, but it said it required paid access, so that was a bad turn. But maybe, actually, a bad turn. But nope. That could have been good, and then it wasn't. But anyway, yeah. So how do I play custom maps? Need to figure that out. If anyone knows, tell me. And made it. Not my best run, but also not the worst. The music was almost in sync with the countdown timer. It was close. Yet another thing that you could tell me how I'm doing. I've been trying to... what did I crash on? I slowed down and crashed... Like, I got a penalty somewhere. Anyway, yes, yeah, so I've been trying to actually, like, talk more. Like, I normally go silent for a while in videos, but I've been trying to keep talking about something, even if it's not really related. Is that better, or would you prefer just having the relevant things and then silence in between? Because I don't know, like I'm okay with both styles. Like this one's the newer one for me, but it'd be good to see what you guys think. Nope, that's a weird landing. Actually wasn't horrible, but also I did get a penalty and I'm not going to recover that much, so I'm going to finish it though because this isn't bad. This turn, either I slow myself down a whole bunch on it, or I crash into the checkpoint. And I haven't worked... Oop, that's a crash. Let's figure that one out. That one could be faster. Tighter angle. Across there, maybe. That angle works, that's good to know. Then I crash. I'm gonna practice this for a little bit. Not for a long time, but for enough time to at least experiment. That's how to do that. Good to know. Very good to know. Very good chance I'm not gonna pull that off when I actually get there, but I know what to do now. I think this is one of my favorite parts of the Trackmania soundtrack. This music. Tried to hum, but didn't. Missed a note. Oops, sorry. Also, this one, like, I don't need an answer, I'm just curious. I'm sure there's a metric for it on YouTube, but I don't know where to check it. Of the people who end up watching this YouTube video at some point, are you subscribed to my channel? Or are you not? Because I'm honestly curious to see who's watching videos. I'm sure there's different audiences, like, I'm sure that hipster door video was a lot of people who aren't subscribed to my channel, just because it's a more unique video, so that's going to be just people are interested. But just in general, like, are you subscribed, watching, or not? I'm curious. And if you aren't and you want to be, then you can sub. If you don't want to, no problem. You don't have to. But I am in no way requiring people to subscribe. However, it would be nice. So, yep, that was good and then not. I was just thinking through like how this map would be in other surfaces, because I know that there's alternate campaigns that I definitely have watched. I have watched people playing the versions of tracks, like Icy Fall, Dirty Fall. I don't know if there's a Grassy Fall yet. I have no clue if that was made. But I don't think this map would work in like any other surface really. Like maybe dirt, but like this is just so perfectly built for road, at least as far as I can see. There's definitely some maps that could be fun in other surfaces, but this one I'm not sure. That's what it was. I was trying to figure out which, like, this song reminded me of some other song, and I was trying to figure out what it was. I think it's N64 Rainbow Road. It's that song. I think that's what this song reminded me of. It isn't. Like, I know they're very different, but for some reason one reminded me of the other. And I guess both of them make me think of journeys, like that for some reason, like that part of this song and also Rainbow Road feel like traveling to me. That may be because the first time I heard NC4 Rainbow Road was in a Minecraft video showing off a quite impressively engineered minecart station. That was a lot of tracks, but that video is still one that, like, it's just good. I forgot about it for forever, but I quite liked it. Has anyone else seen that one? It was from forever ago. I don't remember what it was, but it's crazy Minecraft station. There's no talking in it. There's text on the screen. Anyway, sorry, I'm trying to remember and failing. But this song makes me think of space. Probably because of that synth. The synth sounds like what's used to represent space a lot. It's a fairly pure tone. Like the high-pitched one. I wonder how often what I'm talking about just sort of morphs into talking about music. I feel like that happens a lot. I'll be talking about something, and then that somehow becomes talking about music that's vaguely related to the original topic. Nope. Okay, safe, less safe. That didn't work. Something that I think would be cool is if one of the like one of the professional Trackmania players, so like Virtual or Grenady or Grenady, so I don't know which way to say that name, or like any of those. I mean, people don't like Riolo anymore, but I mean, he's still good at the game even if he cheated. I think it would be neat to have a video from them where they're playing a map, but like have an eye tracker. Because there's software that will track your eye position on the screen, and that's quite neat. But it would be really interesting to see where they're looking as they're driving. I actually, like, that would be really cool to see, because I'm betting they're tracking major points. So like, nope, that's not gonna make it. So like tracking the like any corners that they need to hit. So like that, like the inside of that corner, for example. or the inside of but yeah, I think that would be a cool concept. I may suggest it if I can get into one of their live streams. I'm asking a lot of questions of you this time. Another question that, you know, if you wanted to answer, then I'd be interested. What kind of channels do you generally watch? Like, I would be really interested to know what the people who watch me are interested in, because, like, I try to keep videos like computery or logic related, but not all the time. And I'm wondering what set of people tend to watch my videos. I'm honestly really curious. I just yawned slightly and then I couldn't hear anymore because my ears popped. Couldn't hear the engine. Another thing that could be interesting to see a professional Trackmania player do is play like a couple of the day, or maybe just a track with no engines, or not no engine, but like no engine sound, all sound off. Because I know they rely on the engine sound for gears a lot of the time, and similar things, and like when you're straining the engine on a slide or something. So it'd be interesting to see how they do if they can't hear that. Because you don't always need to know when you're going to get a gear, but it is helpful. Jump. I know technically you have air control. Like you can see, you can change how your car moves in the air, not just air brake. I wonder what the details on that are. Like, when you jump, I know if you steer in the opposite direction that you're turning in the air, you'll stop turning faster. At least I think that's the case. And obviously there's air brake. It stops your car turning when you hit it. But I wonder if there's anything else. Obviously, if you have reactor boost, you have control, unless you have wet tires, I think. I think that's accurate. Trackmania mechanics are interesting to figure out. Like the speed slide, for example, not supposed to work. I really want to figure out how it works, but I don't think Trackmania source code exists out right now. Like, it would be very interesting to see the Trackmania source code and figure out why that calculation happens. I wonder if you could decompile the code. I don't know what it compiles into. Like, I don't know what the actual running program is. It could just be binary, like probably is, honestly, or at least something similar. But I wonder if you could run that through a decompiler and figure that out. Maybe. I've never actually used a decompiler. I have some idea of how they work, but not a great idea, and like, I know of a few of them, but I don't know. That's something I need to play around with more. Anyone else like messing around in file systems? I find it very interesting to see how things are built. As in, like, is the data stored as a JSON file, or like is it stored as just binary code, or is it stored in like base64? Well, actually, that's usually just how it's displayed, but like, it'd be interesting to know that. Moment. Base64 is 7 bits, I think, right? No, it's 1, 2, 4, 8. I think Base64 is 7 bits now that I think about it. How does that work? Is there a bit that's just not used, or did I miscalculate that? Let's see, Base64 means 64 total options, which means that's 1 less bits long than the bit that would represent that number. So 1, 2, 0 to 64. So that's 6-bit, I think. So Base64 uses 6 bits out of 8. Like, it's not bytes. Did I get that right? Because 8 bits is 100% 256. And we don't have a base 256. At least not a standard convention. I mean, I don't remember if ASCII uses 7 or 8 bits. It may only use 7 of the 8. This is the kind of thing I just wonder about. It'd just be interesting to find out. I mean, I recently learned a bunch about Task Manager in Windows, which is neat. Found a YouTube channel that is by the person who wrote Task Manager. That was interesting. Let's focus. Apparently focusing makes me worse. Need to work on that. Nope, 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 nope. No way that was gonna work. Nope. I actually almost saved that. That actually almost worked. Nope. This may be a bit. It's already been 47 minutes. Just playing the same map. When we hit an hour, I will probably switch to Royal. Which I will probably actually make its own video. Nope, 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 nope. That was almost really good. No. Nope. That's a new way to crash. That was fun. Let's jump into nothing. We bounce. Anyway, let's continue. There we go. One obstacle, 2 obstacle, 3 obstacle failed. Nope. I stopped steering because my finger hurt, and that caused me to crash. Lesson learned, finger hurting is not a valid excuse for crashing. Need to work on that. Need to replace my fingers with robots. No way, they'll never hurt. I wonder... what are the limits on what's considered an input device for Trackmania? Because you can use a program as input, and like some of that's valid. Like you can, like, yeah, you can use a program to act as if you're controlling, say, a wheel, but you're actually using, like, I have no clue, maybe a yoke for an airplane or something. But you can use a software intermediary, and that's allowed. But like obviously you're not allowed to like program in like the inputs to get through a course, or like train an AI to drive for you, even if you're technically still the one controlling it, because like you hit a key to start it. Like it's still just an intermediary software, but it is a much more like it's intermediary software that gives a major advantage. But how do you classify that? Like, if you had something like maybe for a keyboard player that, like maybe if you hold down like N or some, I don't know, just random button. Maybe if you hold down, I don't know, right control while you're holding down a button, it'll pulse it. Like, if you use that for steering, I mean that's almost like that's as if you're playing as if you're just like doing what I'm doing here and just spamming it really fast. Like I'm guessing that would be allowed. I mean, you can use intermediary software to turn a keyboard into analog. That's allowed. So yeah, what's the limit? What are you allowed to do? Like, can you make it so that your input is you typing in values? Like, I want to turn 20% enter and then have it carry that out? Or I want to make this size curve? Like, that's when it starts getting, like, I don't know if that's allowed. At one point, yeah. That's somewhere in there, it goes from being an alternate input device to a cheating engine. Even though they're still doing the same thing, just at varying levels. Wow, that's lagging suddenly. I don't know what's going on there. That is so hard to drive when that is happening. What is happening? One moment. Test manager, go. One moment. Shouldn't be lagging. GPU is at 45%, memory is 26%, CPU is 45%. That shouldn't be having any trouble. Yet it is. Why is it having trouble? I mean, so when I start driving it spikes a little bit, but still only at 60%. Sorry, I need to figure this out. It's almost unplayable right now. I have a 6-core processor. I want to see which. One moment. I have a 6-core processor. I want to see which cores are being used and how much. Like, nothing's at max. That's what's confusing me. Hey, 6-core processor, but it has actually quite a few more logical processors. Interesting how they spike at similar times. Yeah, nothing's full. Even if I start playing? Right? I mean, it's not lagging anymore. It's not lagging, but it feels like I have slight input delay. I don't know. That's weird. Okay. Let's continue. It's not lagging, I'll work with that. I'll accept that. If it starts lagging again, I'm gonna immediately open up Task Manager again, hit the wrong button, and figure out what on earth is going on with that. Looks like every program is using every core, which is interesting. I didn't expect that. I expected at least one of them to be single thread or single core. I guess single thread doesn't necessarily mean it's using one core. CPU could still be splitting it up. I've gotten sidetracked by computer stuff again, haven't I? Okay. About 5 minutes, I'm going to end this recording and then just start another one with Super Royal. But maybe I can get an author before then. I mean, this is a good run, right? Random question. Anyone else like Mumbo Jumbo? I think it's a good channel. He's quite fun to listen to, and he's quite good at Redstone. By the way, despite what people say, no, a lot of the Redstone stuff he builds that he says are simple actually is simple. Just need to think about it a bit. And I think the thing that confuses people with Minecraft Redstone is the wording. Like if you say, okay, this is a monostable circuit hooked into T flip-flop, like, you have no clue what that means. If you build it, all it's doing is when you hit a button, it sends a quick pulse to toggle something. So I think it's just the wording, like monostable circuit, thing that makes pulse short. Much easier to understand and less scary sounding. Technically, a monostable circuit is does not strictly mean pulse generator, but a pulse generator uses a monostable circuit most of the time, or actually pretty much all the time, so yep. And I've gotten distracted again. Let's try this again. That's a good start. I like this. This is good. Not the best there. Slow down. Had to slow down. Did not turn enough. I hummed the wrong note again. I'm usually good at humming, except for when I'm trying to hum and also think about what I'm doing at the same time, at which point everything goes instantly wrong. I'm reasonably good usually at matching pitches. I've discovered that microwaves are generally very easy to pitch match. They, except for the very beginning, they generally stay at exactly the same frequency the whole time. Makes sense. I mean, the frequency is my guess is that the frequency is from the magnetron. That was a weird slowdown. The magnetron should always be the same rate. I kind of want to make this recording exactly 1 hour and 1 second long so that YouTube makes it show up as exactly an hour. It's an interesting thing if you've never heard that before. Ooh, hiccups. If you've never heard that before. YouTube always removes 1 second from the video time. Too much hiccuping. Weird hiccuping too. I don't think I'm going to try to time it that close, but an interesting note. Other interesting note, actually, ads on YouTube are like the skip ad button. The skip ad button that counts down, it counts down 3 seconds, and it counts down from 3, 2, 1, and that countdown 3, 2, 1 takes 5 seconds. It counts down slightly slower than real time, which I know that really bothers me. But basically what that means is that skipping an ad that is long is exactly the same as if you just had a 6-second ad, which is the first level of unskippable ad. Like, you probably notice on YouTube that 6-second ads are all over the place. The skip ad button that counts down 3 seconds takes 6 seconds to count down. So, yep. Anyway, there's gonna be there's gonna be a last attempt. Yep. Okay, last attempt. I'm going to switch to Royal, but it's going to be another recording. So, for those of you on YouTube, thank you for watching. If you liked, please leave a like. Also, looking forward to seeing comments if any of you have wanted to comment on a bunch of the questions in there. Yeah. I mentioned that if you aren't subscribed and you want to be, then you can sub, but I mean, if you don't want to, no need. Yep. Anyway, anything else that I'm missing? Don't think so. Oh yeah, if you're, streaming at twitch.tv/SirGamer77. Schedule is very inconsistent, but I'm trying to get better, so, yep. Anyway, thank you for watching, see you in the next video, which is probably going to be the Royal video.